Okay, this is a lesson for today, lesson 13. Today is the 25th of January in the year 2021. This is Unit 4, percentages. Lesson is percentage markup or markdowns, but we're going to primarily focus on markups today. Let's explore go explore how percentages can be markups or markdowns. And here's your vocabulary words for this lesson. Markup is a percentage increase of product or service to cover the cost of production, and it's added to the original value, or what I like to refer to as the cost of the item or the service. And the markdown is a percentage decrease of a product or service subtracted from the original price. And we've pretty much, for the most part, been dealing with these as discounts. So we're just going to call that a discount under markdown too. So stop the video here and make sure you write these down in your notes. And also take notes on all of this as we go through it, especially the examples, because that's how you get the points for when you upload your notes. So here we are talking about percents and various types. Now here is a opener for the day I want you to figure out on your own. Your family went out to dinner and the cost of the meal was $30 with a 15% discount. How much was the bill? And here is the answer to the opener. Let me fix that. The answer to the opener is the final bill is $25.50. Make sure, so check your work and see if you did that. To get that, what we did is we took $30. Well, first we took and we converted 15% to a decimal of 1500ths. Then we multiplied that decimal by the dollar amount of $30. That equaled $4.50. And then we subtract from that $30, we subtract $4.50 for the total of $25.50. Now, talking about markups, the markup is the difference between a product's selling price and cost as a percentage of the cost. For example, if a product sells for $125 and costs $100, the additional price increase is $125 minus $100 divided by 100 times 100 equals 20%. But I'm going to show you a little bit what I consider a little simpler way of going about that. So here we have it. So we have here, these are the steps that I'd like you to make sure that you follow and write down when it comes to learning about how to do markups. So for example, an item costs $24 to produce. If the item was marked up 30%, what is its selling price? Well, let's follow these steps. So what I do first is I add 100% to the markup percent. Well, why do I do that? Well, let's take this little diagram down here. And make sure you put this in your notes too. But this is the cost of the product. How much does this product cost? Well, it costs $24 to produce. So this will be the dollars up here. And that's going to be, so I'm going to say that's 100% of what it costs to make that product, which is $24, which would be true. Now down here on this side, I'm going to use percentage. I'm going to put 30% over here because this is going to represent the markup amount in dollars. Because this is dollars and the upside is the dollars, downside is the percent. So we're going to find out what this 30% is. So that's how I'm able to add 100% to the markup percentage. I hope that's clear. And if it isn't, let me know and I will go over it a couple different ways with you. So here I have 130% of the cost of this item. So convert to a decimal. You move your decimal point 2 places to the left. So I get 1 30/100ths. And I then multiply this decimal by the cost, $24, get my calculator down here. Here we go. Boom. Let's get that up here. I'll put it over here. And so I'm going to multiply 1 30/100 times $24. That gives me a final price of $31.20, which I can put down here. $31.20. So this is the way, one way actually, I'm going to show you another way here in a moment of how you can find the markup by just adding 100%, which is the cost in percent of the item, plus the markup percent that you're adding to it, because we, for example, again, $24 to produce it, we're selling it for $31.20. Now let me show you another way of looking at this. Let's see here. So here we have another example. We have a cost of an SUV. It's $6,000. This is its cost here. And a markup is 20%. This time I'm going to do it just a little bit differently. Actually, I'm going to do it both ways, two different ways. First time way I'll do it is what I just explained to you. I'm going to separate these. There, we'll separate it like that. Okay, so the first one is what we just did. Number one, I add 100%, which is the cost of the item, plus the markup percent. I get 120%. Convert that to a decimal. Bring that decimal point 2 places to the left. And then I multiply it times the cost. And that's going to give me $720. You could probably get that one on your own, so I'm not going to go too hard on that. So then I add that back into the cost. So then I add the $6,000, the cost of the SUV, plus my markup. Again, I'm going to put this cost markup in dollars, and that's going to give me $6,720. No, actually, I made a mistake on that, didn't I? I should have used my calculator. Let me double check that. Sometimes I like making mistakes when I'm doing this because, it just gives me a chance to say, you know what, guys? I make mistakes too. And so I should have multiplied that times 1 and 2, and that would be $7,200. I knew something was wrong there. Let me get back this here. I apologize. I was thinking about another method here too. Okay, so $7,200. Now let me show you a different way of doing that. You might recall when we were doing percentage increases before, we would take the percent and we would convert it to a decimal, and then we would multiply that decimal times the original amount, and we would get $1,200, because 20 hundredths times 6,000 is $1,200. Then we would add the original amount and our percentage increase, and lo and behold, we get $7,200. So both ways are easy to do, but this way, I like this way a little better because it just helps you. All you have to remember to do is add 100% to the markup percent, multiply it times the cost, and then you have your retail price. One last thing I want to show you is and one last way I want to show you. This is a little different. This is where we want to find out what is the percent markup on something. We have a Parka that was sold for $65, and it was this is the cost is $65, and its retail is $70.20. So how do we find out what the percent markup is? Well, a couple easy steps. We take the full retail, we subtract its cost, and we get the markup, how much we marked it up by. So here we get my calculator back out. I put it over here. So $70.20, and you subtract $65, you get $5.20. This is our, so what do we have here? What do these amounts represent? This is the retail price. This is the cost minus the cost equals the markup in dollars. So then what do we do? Well, then you take the markup in cost, $5.20, you divide it by the cost because markup is all about how it relates to cost. So you take $5.20 divided by $65, and you get 8/100, which you can convert to a percent by moving the decimal point 2 places to the right. So this is the markup percent of this problem. Markup percent is 8%. So, but your homework is going to be about problems like this, where you have the cost of an item and your percentage, and you just need to work to crunch the numbers. But I want you to start here because that way it gives you a chance to see how you can do it differently. So that's all I have. That's what we did in class today. So your assignment is in Schoology. It's a CAMI assignment. Just click on the CAMI button next to the PDF and do your best, and we'll talk about it on Thursday. And there'll be a quiz on Wednesday that involves some of these too. So thank you very much and have a great day.